shots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chanticleers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll run it from the gun. He'll try to take it back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off-play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Coastal! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Calls his own number. And now they've lost the ball here. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's look at the big picture for Army. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Looking to get it in.
How many 1st downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Touchdown, shot to clear. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Running free. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Chanticleer is trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Coastal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Let's go, let's go. 2:21 wing.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Feels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's McMillan. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Gets it out fast. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see.
Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The option look. Oh, better look out. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Denson. Starts to scramble to the left. Breaks the tackle. At midfield, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCaffrey. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's McCaffrey. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires it down the seam. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for them.
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for space to the left. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Gets it out quickly. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. Creates a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Base 27 jump.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Black Knights will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Slithers into space. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man to the left. Sprinting away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well and make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Army! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Denson. That's caught. It's Newsome. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The shot that clears are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Newsome. Wide open spaces. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run off. Options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. over, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Kerryon. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about.
Stopping it short on 4th down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
That's defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 19 to Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To throw, it's Kerryon. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, this is pretty much evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass.
He's got it, first down and more. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Back to throw, it's Carrion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got